On October 31st, 2022, officers responded to a fraud in progress at a local bank. Outside, they spotted a man, running. He darted behind the building, across a parking lot, and into a tire shop. Within seconds, police had him in cuffs. That man was Elijah McIntyre, and this was just the beginning.
You're gonna get bit! Dude, it's coming! You're gonna get tased! Here it comes! Tasing time, babe! Where did he go?
Jonathan in the back door, let's go.
10-4, I'm at the front door, Tire Kingdom.
Hey, 47 Jonathan, I'm over at India 40.
Alright, Tire Kingdom saying he's upstairs at the Tire Kingdom.
We have one stairwell.
There's one stairwell, so give me a couple units inside.
You're looking for a black guy over
K9, are you 51?
white hood?
Yeah, is anybody else supposed to be up there?
There's someone on the roof. I can leave you up there if you want. I'm going to go grab my guy in the shop and have him over here, so I'll keep him here and I'll keep everybody else out.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk over this upstairs.
Where? Where's your stairs at?
Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Step towards me! Show me your hands and walk towards me slowly. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. Sarge, stop right there. Sarge, stop. Keep walking to me slowly. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up.
Keep your hands visible. Do not move. On your stomach. Do it now. Do not move.
I gotta stay on top of him. Okay.
Yes.
Put your hands like this. Thank you. Got it?
Channel 1.
All right, cooperate with everything. We're going to work through this okay, all right?
Yeah. Roll over.
Any weapons, guns, knives?
Oh, I don't have nothing. Stand up.
All right, we're going to work it out. If it's not you, we'll deal with it, okay? But right now, just be cooperative and don't do anything silly. Right now, you are detained. Don't do something that's going to make you be under arrest, okay?
Keep walking straight till we get out of the building. You're gonna make a right.
Yeah.
What is your name?
Elijah McIntyre.
Elijah?
Yeah.
All right. All right, step inside my vehicle. Let me move that out of your way. Face that way. Okay, sit down.
I can get my stuff?
I have it. You'll get it once we're done. Okay?
Okay.
Is your ID inside there?
No, the bank has my ID.
The bank has your ID.
I'm trying to cash the check.
Which bank was it?
It was, what's it called? Center State?
I don't know. First time I'm meeting you.
Center State or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they have your ID there?
Yeah, they have my ID.
Florida ID or
yeah,
driver's
no,
license?
Florida ID.
Okay.
From the check I was cashing.
So I just want to get some general information from you. Can you confirm your name and date of birth?
Yeah, Elijah McIntyre.
You have a job?
Yeah, right now I work for Remedy Staffing.
What is it called?
Remedy Staffing.
Remedy Staffing?
Yeah.
What kind of work you do there?
Well, right now I do I'm working in the warehouse that they put me on for tires.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically your job is to receive the tires or...
Yeah, the tires that they bring in.
Okay.
Like the tire,
I never heard of
like that.
Remedy Staffing. Where is that located?
It's a staffing agency that puts me onto different job sites.
Okay, it puts you onto jobs.
Yeah, it's a staffing agency.
Okay, so where is this warehouse?
Warehouse is on somewhere on OBT.
Okay, how long you been working there?
I only been working there since last week.
Since last week? Okay. So how often do they find you work? Like, where were you working prior to this job?
Before, I had a couple of different jobs. Before, I even worked at the house. That's who the check belonged to from the bank. But that was way like last year. And I can't even remember what staffing agency that it was. And I work with different staffing agencies, team staffing, staff zone, whichever one has immediate hiring.
All right. Well, Elijah, can I call you that?
Yeah.
Okay. So before I, want to ask you basically why you're here, I have to read you your constitutional rights, okay? So make sure you understand your rights. All right. Do you solemnly swear, you have the right to remain silent, do you understand?
Yes.
Anything you say to me may be used against you in court, do you understand?
Yes.
You have the right to talk to a lawyer before and during questioning, do you understand?
Yes.
If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one will be provided for you before questioning without charge. Do you understand?
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to get you to talk to me?
No.
Okay. So you just mentioned about the check, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the check was written to me. Now I'm not sure about who, but one of my coworkers said that the agency that we was working at, because we was working at a lady's house, doing demolition work and cleaning up the yard work and stuff like that. So basically, my coworker said that the staffing agency gave him the check to give to me because the staffing agency had been trying to contact me to come pick up the check. Mm-hmm. So he came with the check for me to cash it out.
Who's this coworker?
I don't know his name. He go by, we call him Platinum.
Platinum?
Yeah, that's his nickname. I don't know his real name.
Okay. So from my understanding, you used to work at this lady's house. Do you remember her name?
No. It started with an A?
I'm not sure. Did it?
No, I'm saying it started with an A. It was given to us by the staffing agency.
Okay.
To work at a house for demolition work.
Okay, so...
And that was like early in the year.
Early in what year?
This year.
Early this year? Like when?
Year.
Give me a time
like
frame. January of this year?
Yeah.
So you worked on her house doing demolition?
Exactly.
Okay. What was going on? Was she remodeling her home or?
Yeah, that's basically what's going on. She was remodeling, yeah.
Okay. So,
but it was her husband. I'm not sure who was there, but we were just given a job by the staffing agency.
Okay. What did she look like?
I don't know what she looked like. I don't even think I ever seen her. There's a couple of people that be there, but...
But you just named her husband, and so obviously you met her before.
There's a couple of people there. There's a different set of ladies, a couple of ladies, and I know her husband.
Okay, what's her husband's name?
I don't know his name. I didn't know him because he's the one that comes talk to us. He'll give us food, he'll give us drinks, things like that. So I've been in contact with him.
Okay. And what area in the home were you demoing?
I don't know, whatever part she was reconstructing.
So you don't know what you were doing? What kind of work you were doing?
No, we was doing yard work, cleaning up the yard.
Okay.
And she was reconstructing one part of her home, but we was working on the outside.
Okay.
Cleaning up after the construction workers did what they did.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this was earlier this year?
Yeah, early this year, yeah.
How long did that job last?
Say it again?
How long did the job last?
We was there about 2-3 weeks.
Okay. You remember the address?
No, I can't remember the address.
You remember what the home looked like?
Yeah, it was the main part was like a cream color, kind of like this shade, but a little darker.
Okay.
And the roof was like the same color, but even darker. Both cream colors, but one plain cream color for the house, and the roof was like a darker cream color.
Okay. So this staffing agency, it's customary for them to get the check, not you, and then you pick up the check.
Exactly, from the staffing agency. And then the staffing agency been trying to get in contact with me. That's what my coworker told me. Mm-hmm. But I already changed my number this year. So I guess that's what happened. And then he said, well, I have a check here for you from the staffing agency from the house that we worked on.
Okay. And
then by the time when I went to the bank owner, whoever I talked to at the bank, he said that the lady was dead. Mm-hmm. So that would trigger me, like when he was acting funny, that would trigger me to say, I don't know what they got going on with these checks and things like that. So that's when I was lost at.
Okay. So what did you tell the teller after she told you that? But before she told you that the lady was deceased, what did you tell her? Did you tell her anything about the check or anything, or how you got the check?
No, I just told her that the staffing agency is who gave out the check for us.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So why did you run from the police?
Because my friend told me to run, and I didn't know who the hell was behind me. When I was coming to the car, my friend yelled out, "Run!" So I ran to the car.
But I don't understand. So this is a check that you believe that you deserve, right? You did some work for this lady's
exactly,
house. Okay. If you believe that you earned this check,
Exactly,
why would you run from the police?
No, I didn't know there was a police at first until after the fact. 'Cause my friend, he yelled out the window, "Run, run!" I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Did you hear anybody say stop?
After a while, yeah.
Did you
And I
stop?
kept running. No, I was scared.
So you heard someone say stop. Did you know if it was the police?
I didn't know who it was.
Okay. All right. So this is the check that was issued to you, correct?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. And this is the lady?
Exactly, yeah. Angeline S. Yeah.
And you say you never met her before?
I don't know if I met her. I never there's a couple ladies that was at the house at the time. I didn't know who hand I was shaking. They didn't say, their name. They probably did say the name, but I didn't know who exactly was who and things like that. And we only met them like 1 or 2 times. The main person who was coming to us I believe was her husband. Because he was talking about different things at the house. So it had to be her husband. And he was the one that was bringing us snacks, bringing us water and things like that for all the construction workers that was there. He was the main one that was on the site. And then there's another person who worked. My coworker is who brought me the check. The other person who was with me there.
Okay. So why has it took you this long to get your check?
He said it was as if it was a tip from them.
Say what now?
Like a tip from them because we was already paid for that from the staffing agency.
So you were already paid for this particular check?
Exactly, from the staffing agency. That's who pays us.
Okay.
Yeah. But so when I seen that check, I'm like, this check is not from the staffing agency. He said it's basically a tip. And then they gave it out to the staffing agency.
You didn't think that was a little odd?
I did think it was a little odd. Yeah. But it kind of made sense because it was a couple of us that was working there. Me, Sean, and him.
So you already got paid for this job.
Exactly. But I'm thinking the check was basically a tip.
But back in January of this year?
Yeah, that was that was a long time ago.
Yeah, it's a long time ago. And then here we are almost in November.
Exactly, yeah.
And you believe that this is a tip?
Yep. I mean, why not?
It really don't sound convincing.
I'm just telling you what he told me.
What extra work did you do?
What you mean what extra work I did?
To receive $600 and something, $620.
I thought they were being generous. I don't know. Listen, I don't know. I'm telling you what the man told me when he brought the check.
Well, see, the problem is that if you done work back in January, this check was issued a couple days ago. Or, I'm sorry, it was written out, it's dated a couple days ago.
Yeah, the 28th.
Okay. To me, I don't see myself giving somebody a tip for work that they did back in January. Why wait this long?
I should have questioned it, but I didn't really think to question it. I just said whatever.
You see how suspicious all of this is?
Yeah, exactly. I know. It hit me after the fact. Like I said, I didn't think of all this before the fact.
So what happened to your friend who was in the car that told you?
They left.
Why did they leave?
Exactly. Because now I know that something obviously
funny going on. I don't know what that means.
No, I know something funny is going on. It's obvious. I'm here right now in handcuffs.
So who are these people? Because obviously you're in handcuffs.
Yeah, Sean and the other one, his name Platinum. That's what we call him.
Okay. The one that gave you the check?
Yeah, it came from Platinum, yeah.
So how long you been friends with these guys?
I known them for, I'll say about a year.
Okay. So they left you?
Yep.
And now you're covering for him? Because obviously when Platinum gave you this check.
Yep. I don't know his name.
Okay. Just seems a little odd here.
It does seem odd. I mean, I'm just telling you what he presented me with. I'm thinking it's really from the staffing agency. It was a tip left by the people of the house. Because we did work on their house. And I'm thinking it's just a tip.
Well, here's the problem with your story is that you're not being truthful. Because when you went into the bank, you told the teller that this is for maintenance work.
Exactly, on the
Initially,
house.
Okay. The problem with that is,
It's not even about a story. I'm just telling you what the man told me when he came to me with the check. I mean,
so do you have a contact information for this
you
staffing agency?
I'm not sure what staffing agency. I have a contact person for the person who gave me the check.
Well, you work for the staffing agency, right?
Yeah, but I'm not. I work for several staffing agencies. I'm not exactly
I'm
sure
talking
which
about
staffing
this
agency.
specific staffing agency that you used to work for. What was the name of it?
I'm not sure. That's what I'm telling you. You know how much staffing agencies I work for?
You just told us the name of a staffing agency.
I'll tell you the one I work for right now, the Remedy Staffing Agency. I work for Team Staffing, Staff Zone. I work for a bunch of staffing agencies.
So this is not the same.
I
You told me
can find out all of this
Well,
information.
here's the problem. You just told me that the staffing agency is the one who had this particular check.
Exactly.
And that your friend Platinum
picked up the check from the staffing agency and came
why
to
would
me.
he pick up a check that belonged to you?
Listen, I'm trying to tell you, it sounds funny now. Yes, I understand that. All of this stuff sounds funny. Yes. I mean, what can I do? All this stuff sounds funny. I should have thought about it before, but... And like I said, I got all their contact information. You could definitely contact them. And the car they was in and all that stuff. He got all the answers to the questions.
Well, you're the one with the check. You're the one sitting in the room.
Yeah, exactly. He gave me the check.
Why wouldn't he cash it himself?
How can he cash a check that's in my name?
Why would you get a $600 tip? How much did he get?
Ask him that.
You're with him. He's taking you to the bank to cash the check. Why is he the one taking you to the bank to cash the check?
Ask him. You don't understand
Well,
what
we're
I'm
asking
saying?
you.
You're the one sitting here in handcuffs.
You're gonna have to.
Because I need a ride to the bank. And he's the one who gave me the check. Can you take me to the bank to cash it out? Simple as that. I mean, this is just regular, everyday stuff. Like,
a $600 tip from a job you did almost a year ago? That's not regular, everyday stuff.
I mean, I thought
you said yourself, it
generous.
don't make any.
Yeah,
that's not generous.
Now when you think about it, yes, it does not make sense. At the time, you're just like, okay, I guess they're being generous.
Elijah, you been arrested before?
Yeah, I've been arrested.
For what charges?
I mean, that has nothing to do with what's going on right now.
Okay, but I'm curious. I'm just curious.
I mean, you have my name, you can look it up. And I say that with all due respect. That has nothing to do with what's going on right now. I'm just saying. I want to talk about what's going on right now.
Okay. Are you on probation or anything?
No, I'm not on probation.
No? Okay. So can I verify that you actually are employed?
Yes, you can verify that. Yes.
Staffing?
Yes.
Okay.
And several other staffing agencies.
So how many staffing agencies have you worked for this year?
A lot.
What's
to be
a lot?
honest, yeah.
What's a lot?
I'll say about 4.
Okay.
Team Staffing, Remedy Staffing, Staff Zone.
Which one does Platinum work for?
He still works for the same staffing agency.
Which one?
I don't know the name. He works for the same staffing agency. That's what made me think that, okay, yeah, he still works for that same staffing agency who employed us with the work to work on the lady's home. He still works there up to this day.
But you don't know his name and you don't know the staffing agency.
I don't know his name by his real name. And the staffing agency, he just came to me and said, hey man, the staffing agency got a check for you for the house that we worked on as a tip. I said, okay, give me the check. When he came, the check was already written up. But when he called me, he asked, yeah, how do you spell your name? Let me make sure the check is for you. And I spelled out my name for him. It's all adding up to me now exactly what's going on. Mm-hmm. And when he came to me, the check was already written out in my name. And I signed the back of the check and told me, hey, take me to the bank because I don't have a ride to the bank. And he still works for that same staffing agency right now. He just told me, yeah, I just picked up checks for you a couple of days ago. Because he said the staffing agency was trying to get in contact with you to give you the check and they can't get in contact with you. And it made sense because I changed my number. So it made, but I see exactly what's going on.
So when you received a check back in January, did it look like this?
No, I got a regular check from staffing agency.
From the staffing agency?
Yeah, direct deposit. I didn't even get a check. I got direct deposit.
Okay, direct deposit. So when you do jobs through the staffing agency, they're the ones who give you the checks. So
Exactly.
To receive a check from.
Exactly.
So how did you know that this was the people you did work on? Because you didn't give me the address.
No.
You didn't give me.
It's what he said. I'm just going off what he said.
You just
Y'all not
went off,
understanding.
but the
And
problem
if y'all was to
is,
grab him right now,
your name is on this check, and you're the one who uttered this check. So obviously, you're telling me that maintenance work from you did. You can't remember the person who you did work for. You don't know where this check comes from.
It's a staffing agency. I mean, I don't know.
You don't know any of it. That's the problem. You don't know the name. You don't know the address of the house.
Agency. We worked for several houses.
You don't know the name of the house. You don't know the name of the person. You can't describe them.
No, I can't.
But you can remember that you got a $600 check from them.
Because it's right here in my face. We're talking about something that happened in January with a couple of different. I worked for several staffing agencies and worked a couple.
How many
$600
$600 checks have you gotten?
That's a tip. That's one tip.
Right.
I've never gotten a tip.
Exactly.
But to me, it was a generous. It was something generous. I don't know. I hear about stories like this all the time.
So when you first got that, I'm curious though. When you first got that, you thought, okay, this is normal. This is.
When he said it was a tip, because I looked at the check and said, well, this is not from the staffing agency.
So you thought, you thought it was completely legit?
A tip. I thought it was a tip, for real.
So you took to the bank and said, okay, this is a good check, no problem at all?
Yes, you're not understanding? Then when the bank told me...
I am understanding,
and when the bank told me what happened, I sat down at the bank, tried to call him to see, hey man, what's the name of the staffing agency? Because they're saying that the person is dead or whatever the teller was telling me at the bank.
And then what did you do after that?
He said he's going to find out the name of the staffing agency and send it to me.
What did you do after that?
I sat down at the bank.
After you sat down?
I sat down and waited on him.
No, you didn't.
What are you talking about?
You took off.
Once they took, so you see how long they took?
So you left your ID at the bank and ran?
No, I went to the car to see what was the name of the staffing agency. When I'm going to the car, he's telling me run.
No.
But you left your ID inside the bank.
Because the teller said he has to confirm. I wasn't leaving there without my ID. The teller said he has to confirm in order for me to get back my ID. That's when I texted him and said, hey man, what's the name of the staffing agency so that the staffing agency can call the teller and confirm this check? He's taking long to reply. I went out to the car. When I go out to the car, they yelling out, run, run, run. And I ran to the car.
So you just do what people tell you to do.
If it makes sense.
Well, what makes sense is you knew that the check was not legit.
I didn't know it wasn't legit.
You left your ID in here. You left the bank. You tried to get into the car. Your buddies left you.
But you don't see how long I sat in the bank trying to confirm the check?
Yeah, why not wait?
It's a $600 check.
I'm trying to get it confirmed from
I
the staffing
think
agency.
I could wait a little while if it's a legitimate $600 check. I mean, at some point you got to look at this and say, okay, none of what I'm saying makes sense either.
I mean, everything I say makes sense.
Really?
I'm telling you exactly what happened.
Maybe that's part of the problem then, because it doesn't make sense.
I'm telling you exactly what happened, bro.
Well, the problem is, it probably would make sense if you did stay, right? Thinking that this check is legit.
I'm telling you, I don't know the staffing agency. I'm trying to call the staffing agency to call the bank. Can you guys confirm that the check? He's in the car taking long to tell me what's the name of the staffing agency. I went out to the car to get the name of the staffing agency. I'm not leaving it without my ID. I need my ID.
But this is the person that gave you this check, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. The problem is that you have a lot of guilty actions along with what you're telling us.
Yeah, I ran.
Yeah.
Yeah. When they said run, yeah, I ran.
Why did they say
I
run?
didn't know what was going on. Because obviously they're guilty. I mean, it's clear as day what's going on.
Can you be just as guilty as them?
No, I'm not as guilty as them.
But
they're the ones called me to tell me I have a check in my name from the staffing agency.
It's just odd that they gave you the check. When did you receive this check?
What you mean when I received it?
When did
they came to me with the check today.
Today?
Yes.
So you don't have a car, obviously, because you didn't drive. You got a ride, right? So they just give you this check, and then they go with you to the bank so you can cash this check.
Yeah.
What kind of cut was they going to get?
What kind of cut was they going to get? They was going to get no cut for my check. It's my tip.
They just doing you a favor, right? They giving you a ride to go to the bank.
Most I'd give them some gas money for taking me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm just saying. It's just.
I mean,
they told you to run, you run. Because obviously you knew the check was bad.
I didn't know it was a bad check.
You did know because the bank told you.
I know now. The bank told me. They sure did. I understand everything was going on now. It all makes sense, so I understand.
Yeah, it does make sense, right? So you do understand that what you did it didn't make sense. And obviously you knew that the check was bad.
I did not know the check was bad. That's what you're not understanding. I just told you everything that he told me before he even came to me with the check on the phone.
Just because you tell us doesn't mean that it makes sense. Just because you
I'm
say it
literally
doesn't mean that
telling
it
you.
makes sense, though. I mean, you've
It
been saying
doesn't
this doesn't
matter.
sound right.
I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I'm just telling you everything that he told me on the phone.
What doesn't matter to you?
What you mean? What doesn't?
You said it doesn't matter to me. What doesn't matter to you?
I don't even know. I'm just telling
That's
you
what I thought. You're
everything
just throwing
that
out
happened
words.
on the phone.
I mean, you believe this guy named Platinum? You don't even know his.
I can find out his name and tell you. I don't know his government. I never sat down and say, "Hey, bro, what's your full
Platinum,
name?"
you haven't worked with him that long. You seem, you only appear as if y'all co-workers.
He from the Virgin Islands too.
Okay,
We're
so
close.
you know them for a while.
I just told you I know them for a year.
Okay.
We go to staffing agencies together.
For a whole
We say,
year
"Hey, this
and
staffing agency is hiring for $20. Let's go there together."
Mm-hmm.
We've been doing this.
So you work the same place. You're gonna know your co-worker's real name.
No, you're not.
Why not?
You never sat down and asked, "Hey, bro, what's your real name?" You just call them by their nickname. I don't know none of my co-workers' real name.
Well, he knew your name because you had the check in your name. You knew who to call.
No. He knew
So
my
he knows
name
your
after
name,
I
but you
told
don't
him
know
on the
his name.
phone. He said, "Yeah, bro,
So
what's your
did
name?"
you call up every person from the staffing agency to figure out who it was? I mean, come on, that doesn't make any sense.
Bro, it doesn't make sense now. Yes,
Right.
I understand that.
It doesn't.
Okay. So this check was received by the staffing agency, and he went and picked it up. Obviously, he got a check too, right? So I can call this Remedy Staffing or whatever staffing agency it was out of the four you just
I can
named,
ask them.
and they confirmed with me that they had possession of this check.
Exactly.
The problem is that they
whichever
would not
agency-
give a check to some random person. This is your name on here.
I've done did it before with staffing agency. That's how it kind of like made it seem real because I done did it before. Can you give this check because they know that we be together a lot? Hey, can you give this check to him if he's not coming in today to work? I've done did it before.
You did it to who?
For a couple people before.
Yeah, you honestly
Working at a job.
Okay. Have you done it for Platinum before?
No, I never done it for Platinum.
And you trusted that he was going to give you the check?
Yes, why not? The
Listen,
check is in my name.
I don't know about you, but any place I work, if they had a check for me, I'm the person that's going to pick up the check.
I mean, listen.
I'm pretty sure that's how most staffing agencies work too. So whatever you're saying, whatever you're conjuring in your brain right now does not make sense.
I know it don't make sense. I don't know.
So how about you just really tell us what's going on? Because obviously it might be a bigger thing than what we know.
I'm telling you exactly what's going on. I can get their contact information for you guys to contact them.
Give us
and see Platinum and the other one, Sean.
Mm-hmm. But you don't know. I don't know who Platinum is. You can't give me his real name. So how do I know I'm contacting
I don't know
Platinum?
real name. I don't know his real name. I know my Facebook.
He's on your Facebook?
Yeah, he's on my Facebook.
What's your Facebook?
I'm not giving you my Facebook. I'll give you his Facebook.
Well, how am I supposed to verify? You don't want me to get your Facebook, but how am I supposed to verify that this Platinum is on your Facebook? He's friends with you.
I'm not giving him my Facebook. I'm just not. Sorry.
Well, I mean, that doesn't sound like somebody who's trying to claim their innocence in this situation.
Because you guys obviously don't believe me, so.
Well, we're trying
You said you don't believe it.
I never said I don't believe it.
You said, yeah, you're right. This story doesn't make sense. You said that probably 3 or 4 times.
I don't believe now I don't believe everything that he told me about the check.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
So you wonder why we wouldn't believe you? You don't believe it yourself. So let me ask you a couple questions, okay? How did you get there? Your friend picked you up, right?
Yes.
Who was driving?
Sean was driving.
Who? I'm sorry.
Sean. Yeah.
Okay. Whose car was it?
Sean car.
Okay. What kind of car is it?
A white Mercedes.
And as far as you know, it belongs to Sean.
Yeah.
Does he drive that? Have you seen him in that car before?
Yes.
Okay, so white Mercedes.
All of us are good friends. I've known these guys for a year. We go to staffing agencies together.
Okay, so all 4, was it 4, right?
No, 3 of us.
Just 3 of you? All 3 of you work together at staffing agencies?
Yes.
You've worked at multiple staffing agencies?
Yes.
All right, so he called you beforehand, though, says, hey, I got a check for you.
Yes, yesterday's when he called me. He said tomorrow in the day we can go and cash a check.
All right, so you guys make plans. He picks you up today.
Exactly.
You head over there. You're in the bank. They're telling you something's not right.
Exactly.
So you're texting back and forth with him. Hey, what's the deal? What's the deal? But he's not answering.
I'm trying to tell him what's the name of the staffing agency that we work for the lady house.
Right. So you're trying to get him on text, but he's not.
Exactly. You're
right,
saying everything I'm trying to say. Yes.
I'm just making sure I understood you right. So you have text messages in your phone that say.
No, I called him.
You just said you texted. I just asked that 3 times.
He's on the phone.
Here you go again.
No, I called him. I did call him.
See, you change it every time. Conveniently, everything that you want us to use to verify, you just conveniently change it.
You know that when you go to a bank, I mean, it's obviously witnesses there, correct?
Yes.
So a lot of people stay time. Witnesses say that you were trying to get in the car, that they locked you out. That's the reason why you ran.
Yeah, I was trying to get in the car. They keep telling me run to the car.
Why wouldn't they let you in the car?
Ma'am, I don't know. They obviously left me there.
I mean, why? Do you?
Because they're guilty of what the hell is going on.
Or maybe you are too.
Oh my God.
All right, Elijah, if you want to, play this game at the end of the day,
I'm not
you're
playing no game. I'm telling you everything exactly and so about the damn check.
So you're not. That's the problem.
What do you want me to say?
I want you to tell the truth. All three of us in this room know that what you're telling us is not true.
What do you think is the truth?
Tell me.
I said, what you think?
It doesn't matter what I think. I want the truth. It doesn't matter what I think.
I'm telling you what the man. You guys could go look for them and get them.
You've never received a tip. Never received a $600 tip. Never received a $600 tip from a job you did a year ago.
Because I never.
From a house you didn't know where it was. From a person that you couldn't describe. From a house you couldn't describe.
I just told you how the house looked. And the people, all I can say is they're white. I mean, you want me to say white? They're white people. I can't describe how a white person look. I don't know that.
But you impressed them so much they gave you a $600 tip a year later.
You said what?
But you impressed them so much with your work.
No, I'm thinking they gave everybody a tip who worked for Remedy Staffing.
You said they didn't give
whichever staffing agency it was.
Well, the problem is that this job was done. Like I could see if this job. You told me this job was done January 2022, earlier this year.
Yeah.
The check was written 10/28 of this year, a couple days ago.
Exactly, and the woman died in December.
December of when?
That's what the teller told me. When he looked at the check, he said, "Yeah, but this lady here, whose name is on the check, has died back in December."
And when you found out that information, what did it register in your mind?
What the hell is going on? Because the teller started watching me funny. Then I asked him, "All right, can I just get my ID?" He said, "No, we have to in order for what did they say? I have to confirm something for you to get your ID back." So he said, "Call the staffing agency that you work for to have them call him directly." That's when I got on the phone. I sat there trying to call what's his name. Answered. He acting like he don't know the name of the staffing agency, and I went out to the car to see what the deal was. What's the name of the staffing agency so they can call these people.
Is there anything else you want to tell us?
That's just everything it is to it. I mean, I don't know that information. Sean, I didn't know him as Sean Platinum. We didn't know him as Platinum. And I know his Facebook.
But you don't want to give that up.
I know his Facebook is Platinum King. You asked me for my Facebook.
Okay. Platinum King. He's the one that gave you the check.
Yes, Platinum King. He worked for the staffing agency as well. He still works at the same staffing agency.
Okay. Do you know anybody at the staffing agency that you dealt with directly?
I'm not even so sure which exactly staffing agency is it. I have to go through my records and see.
You're not sure which, but you are sure that he works for the same one.
Yeah, because he the one picked up the check recently.
But you say y'all both go to staffing agencies together.
Yeah, but right now we don't work at the same one right now. I work at Remedy right now.
Obviously, at the time y'all were at the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
yes.
so
right
what's
now,
the name of that one? Because you know
that's what I'm trying to figure out. I told you I called him in the bank to see what was the name of the staffing agency.
I mean, how old are you, Elijah?
I'm 24.
24 years old. Your memory is.
I work with different staffing agencies. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, but you don't remember their names? You don't remember your friends' names?
No, it's not about remembering it. I don't know my friend's name. And I don't know. I just told you it can be team staffing, it can be staff zone, it can be remedy staffing. I'm not sure which staffing agency is it at the time.
We're talking about in the span of maybe 10 months. You switched from 4 different staffing agencies.
Yes, if a staffing agency is hiring for more and a better job and it's better conditions, yeah, I switch over to staffing agencies. I always do this.
All right. Well, I mean, truth of the matter is your name is on the check. So you're going to be held accountable for that.
For what?
You passed that check at the bank.
You passed the
Unless you
counterfeit
can
check.
give us any additional information.
What check?
Counterfeit check.
So the check is fake?
The lady's dead. She couldn't have written it 2 days ago.
She didn't write it for you. Somebody had to sign a check.
Yeah. It was fun.
Has he done this before?
I don't know. I just told you what he just did.
No, I'm just asking you. You know him. You said you've known him for a year or whatever.
Yeah,
You guys
I
from
know
the
him.
same area. Is this kind of stuff he
No,
does?
he just came to me with a check, man. I mean, you gotta understand what I'm saying.
Well, explain it. I'm trying to understand it.
I just told you everything the man just told me step by step that I can remember. He had a check for me that was in my name. He said, bro, the staffing agency got a check for you that came from the house that we worked on earlier in the year.
So the 28th, today's the 31st. The 28th was when?
Was it Friday?
Friday. Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know the lady was dead until the teller just told me.
So Platinum called you yesterday for a check he had on Friday.
Yeah. I don't talk to Platinum every day. He just called me. I mean, listen, it all hit me after everything that happened. I think, yeah, Platinum was up to something funny. I didn't think he was up to something funny at first.
How you been doing financially?
I mean, I'm okay. I work.
Well, I asked the
I pay
question
my
because you know
bills.
that it is hard times. I mean, we're dealing with inflation and just COVID is still out there, so a lot of people are still falling on hard times. So I asked this question because obviously many of us acting on it is rough out there. So when it's rough, we kind of do extreme measures to survive.
Yeah, but Platinum them doing the extreme measures.
Well, I don't know who Platinum is. I'm only looking at the person I'm seeing right now, and that's you, Elijah. So, you have any children?
No children. I do pretty good for myself. I work. I stay working. I have my own bedroom that I'm renting out, and I'm just saving up to get a car.
Okay. How do you get around usually?
Uber, Lyft, or get a ride.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still waiting on my tax check. There's absolutely no reason for me to do nothing like that. Shit. He obviously wrote out the check. I don't know his real name to give you his real name. I don't. If I had his real name, I'd have gave it to you because I didn't write out the check.
I mean, he could have written a check, but the problem is you endorsed it. Your signature is on the back. Correct?
Yeah, I signed the check.
Well, you signed the check. It has your name on it. How can you prove that you even got paid for this particular job? That you did back?
That proof. If I go back in my bank statements, I can provide that. Or if I get the name of the staffing agency, all this would make sense. Well, I don't think the staffing agency even made the check. Now I know it's Platinum.
Do you remember how much you got paid for that job?
It was like a regular job, $400 or $500 maybe. Direct deposit.
Now, how many weeks you did on this job?
2 to 3 weeks.
And only $500
Each week.
Each week you get $500.
Yeah, about $400 or $500, just a regular wage.
And then on top of that, you got a $620 tip. So you got paid more in the tip money than you did.
I thought they were just being generous. I mean, you never heard of somebody being generous for their workers who worked on their house and things like that? I've heard many stories like that. That's why I thought it was one of those just things. Hey, they're just being generous and giving out a tip for everybody that worked there.
How many people worked on that job site?
It was a lot of us. They had the construction workers, then they had us who worked for the staffing agency to clean up. All we did was clean up.
How big is this house?
It's not a mansion. It's like a medium-sized house, like a big house.
Is it one story,
but it's
2
not
story?
A mansion. No, it's a 1 story, but it's spread it out. Like it's a wide house.
And all of these people, you believe, got tips?
Listen, I didn't think if somebody came and said me, hey, I got a tip. I mean, you got a tip from a job that you work. I didn't think, well, how many people work there? How many people got tips? Like that wouldn't run through my head.
Well, the problem is this is a personal check that was written out to you. And if it's a staffing agency, why wouldn't they write it to the staffing? How would this guy know to write it out to you, Elijah?
I don't know. Me personally, if I was thinking, I thought they would do that to everybody. They would ask the staffing agency, hey, who's everybody that worked at the job? Because we was the lowest paid workers too. 'Cause, you know, all we doing was cleaning up.
But how would they know to issue you directly the check?
I'm thinking they issued everybody who's working for the staffing agency. Issued it to everybody.
So Platinum got one?
That's what I'm saying. I thought he got one at the time. I don't know what's going on now.
Did he tell you that?
He said everybody who worked at staffing, the staffing agency who worked on the site got a check, a tip.
Months later after the job was done. All right. All right, Elijah, that's your story. You sticking to it? You have any further?
No, yes.
All right.
Elijah McIntyre was ultimately charged with uttering a forged check, defrauding a financial institution, and resisting arrest. This is Vaulted Body Cam, where real footage meets real accountability.